hard times, but I never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. What?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. Up a check, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. Help with it if you need that.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's now 2nd.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
22-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a pickup of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Ball carrier.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Eagles 0. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Brooks to throw. Throwing on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Brooks now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. On 3rd down, Brooks eluding the pressure right. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Eagles 3.
On 1st and 10, Love. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second down, Love. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Brooks. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Brooks to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Brooks throwing on 3rd and long. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and bumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A gain of a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's big stop.
Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
His kick.
A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Looking to throw. Brooks. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
From 3 yards out. There the Eagles are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Eagles 10.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Brooks to throw again. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Philadelphia.
Now Brooks to throw on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
56.
From the gun, Brooks. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
16. Touchdown.
So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for number 18. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Love. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Brooks. Flush to his right. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Brooks now on first and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Freeman. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Back to throw. Brooks. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
On the carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a second down throw for Love here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Love now on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
6.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At at their own 44-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brooks. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to throw. Brooks. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. Here's Brooks looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. From just inside the 20, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
At the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
3-yard line.
Love. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Giants, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.